Hey guys, what's going on? Frank Rich here from Rebuilt Recovery, and in today's video, I want to talk to you about the idea or perspective that you need to have that porn is not your problem, and ultimately I'm going to give you the most important thing that you need to do in the early stages of removing porn from your life to ultimately break out of this addiction, step into the life that you were created to live, and become that man that you know you are inside. But before we get into today's videos, guys, let me remind you who we are and what we do here. My name is Frank Rich, CEO, founder, and head coach at Rebuilt Recovery, and it is our mission to help men break free from the shackles of porn addiction through the power of faith and fitness. Now, we do that in a handful of different ways. First off, right here on this YouTube channel, Rebuild Your Life, we are releasing new videos every single day, Monday through Friday. So if you're new to the channel and haven't done so yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button and also turn those post notifications on so you are notified every single time a new video is released. And secondly, if you're a guy that's in the early stages of identifying your problems with porn and are curious about what life could look like for you once you've been able to remove this habit of porn and masturbation from your life for good, make sure to pick up our free ebook. It's a 7-step guide to living life without porn, where we walk you through how to identify some of the major problems that porn is having on your life, how to build a vision for your life without porn, and how to take that vision and break it down into an actionable plan that you can then execute upon and hold yourself accountable throughout this process to ultimately rewire your brain, rebuild your body, and reshape your heart. So make sure to pick up the free book, guys. I'm gonna link it down there in that first pinned comment below. But let's get back to the root of today's videos, guys, and why I believe that porn is not your problem. Porn is more the solution, or it's the crutch, or it's the result of you not being able to handle your bigger problems, your bigger stresses, your bigger insecurities that you're dealing with. And porn is where you go to. It's the pacifier for your problems. It's the Band-Aid for your problems. So until you can get to the place where you've identified that you are the problem, until you get to the place where you've identified that you are the one that needs change, taking full ownership, taking responsibility for your actions and beliefs is the most important thing that all of us are gonna have to do in our journey of removing porn. So we have to be able to look at ourselves externally. We have to be able to get outside of our own minds, get outside of our own bodies and say, you messed up, you need to take responsibility, but ultimately knowing that you have the ability to change your life around. You know, I recently shot a video about a month or so back on the 5 books that every man needs to read in order to break out of porn addiction. And some of the books were specifically geared towards porn and porn addiction and some of the problems with the brain and the side effects. But 2 of them had nothing to do with porn. And these 2 books, Extreme Ownership by Jocko Willink and 12 Rules for Life by Jordan Peterson, are really both built around the idea of personal responsibility, about taking ownership for every thought, every action, every belief, every habit that you have in your life. And until you can get to that place that you realize that you are the one that has the problem, that you are the problem, that you are the one that is not learning to cope with his emotions, that is not learning to cope with his feelings of insecurities. And the result is that you then go act out through porn and masturbation. Now, when you can get to the point where you've taken responsibility and you've taken ownership and you can have a subjective view of your life and look at the problem that porn is having in your life, then you can make an actually intelligent decision about how you need to structure your life, about how you need to build better habits, about how you need to build better routines. You know, we have a saying here at Rebuilt Recovery, and this is really sits at the philosophy of all the work that we do here. And it's that we do not treat the addiction. Okay, we don't treat the addiction to pornography. We coach the person that is struggling with that addiction. So it's a small play on words here, but I'm gonna get to kind of what I ultimately mean here. You know, if porn was the problem and every conversation that you and I had was about removing porn, about, you know, porn is such a bad thing. Here's the truth, guys. Like, we're living in 2020 and we're about to turn the year into 2021. Porn has been around since the beginning of time. You know, go back into caves and go back through, you know, the early 1900s. Yeah, it wasn't the abundance that it is today. It wasn't as accessible as it was there today. But I can tell you that porn is not going anywhere. Okay, so you have to first become aware of that, and you have to be able to sit inside and rest comfortably knowing that, okay, you need to fix your addiction, you need to fix your problem, but you're going to continue to live in the world with it surrounded by you. Right now, we're still living in a time where everybody believes that porn is okay. And as you guys know from the videos that we're shooting on this channel, it's not okay. It's destroying our brains, destroying our minds, destroying our hearts, and destroying the men of today's world. So we understand, you and I do, that this is a problem. Society does, and society is going to continue to promote it. It's going to continue to produce it, and it's going to continue to be there, thrown at us around the clock, 24 hours a day. So we got to understand that that is not the problem. Okay, that's going to be out there, but we're going to have to learn to live with that and exist with that literally around the clock, 24 hours a day. But we are the problem, okay? We are the ones that need to take ownership, and we're the ones that need to be proactive in building a life that porn doesn't even enter into the equation. Guys, this sits at everything that I believe about life, that we are responsible for every action, every thought, every decision that we make, okay? So porn is not your problem, guys. You are, but you have the power to change it. And that's what we're dedicated to helping you do here. We're dedicated to helping you understand why this has become a problem, why your inability to deal with your thoughts, to deal with your emotions, to deal with your stressors, to deal with your insecurities. So we get to the root of why you can't deal with this. And then we help you build a plan to move out of it, to rewire your brain, to rebuild your body, to reshape your heart. You know, taking a holistic, full body approach, whole body approach to recovery, to rebuilding your life after pornography. So I think what I'm trying to get to here is that if you are going to remove pornography from your life, you have to be first, or you have to be the one that first takes responsibility for where you're at right now. And whatever that is, guys, it's okay. Your life isn't over. If you're watching this video, that means that you're alive and breathing. Praise the Lord. So once we've understand that we still have the opportunity to change, and we've taken responsibility for where we are, we can then over time rewire our brain. We can then over time begin to build a life where porn no longer enters into the equation. Now, is it going to be easy? Absolutely not. If it was, you wouldn't be addicted to porn. You wouldn't be watching this video right now if it wasn't going to be a challenge, if it wasn't going to be a difficult process of removing this from your life. But the fact that we're here, the fact that our program is changing guys' lives, the fact that we're transforming men into the men that they were created to be, is an example of exactly what you can do. So if you're interested in moving forward and removing pornography from your life, the first step you need to do right now is take ownership of where you are. Okay, take full responsibility for what you've done and where it's gotten you to. Now, you also need to build a plan to get out of this, and then execute upon that plan every single day. And if you slip, it wasn't the porn that made you slip. It wasn't the program wasn't detailed enough to get you out of it. If you slip and relapse, once again, take responsibility, identify how it happened, and then build a plan that it doesn't happen again. Guys, this is simple. This is very simple. Once you are able to remove yourself from living in the problem, okay? Realize that porn, like I said, is not your problem. You are, but you have to take ownership and responsibility and build the life that you were designed to live. So that's it, guys. It's, short video today. I think it's really about perspective and mindset and how we view really what's going on. But if we can change our perspective on how we're viewing this, we can ultimately build the plan to get out of it. So next step, guys, like I said, the first one is to pick up our free ebook, the 7-Step Guide to Living Life Without Porn. Once you've done that, you're going to be opted to my schedule page where you can book a call, and let's chat about this. Let's talk about everything that you're going on. I know, this video may seem a little harsh. It may be in your face, but that's what I wanted to deliver to you guys. I wanted to give you an inspiring message that you can fix this, but you have to take responsibility for where you're at in life right now. So pick up the free book, subscribe to the channel. But that's it, guys. Frank Rich from Rebuilt Recovery. Really hoping you understand that porn is not your problem, but you have everything inside of you right now to fix your life and become the man that you were created to be. Frank Rich, I'll see you guys on the other side.